Purdue won the toss and deferred to the second half. So Spencer Evans sends it away, and off we go in the Foster Farms Bowl. It's a line drive kick taken by Tyrell Johnson. Johnson cut down shy of the 20. With a special teams tackle from Antonio Blackman. This is your typical Arizona team in that they move fast. Right back on the ball for a 3rd and 2. First run for Khalil Tate, and it goes nowhere. After a big first down gain, it turns into a 3 and out. Jacob Feineman, the junior safety, comes up with a tackle. And Purdue's defense forced a 3 and out. Arizona's D trying to do the same. Bright future for this Arizona defense. 5 freshman starters on it. They drop 8 into coverage on 3rd and 10, and Sindelar finds Gregory Phillips for a Purdue first down. Pushed out of bounds inside Arizona territory on a gain of 17.
It's all about the eyes and the vision. As Sindelar goes back, he waits for Phillips to get into the window and delivers downfield. This has been the biggest difference in this offense since Sindelar's taken over. They stretch the field more, the downfield passing game.
They look to throw it again. It's Phillips again. Breaks a tackle at Jace Whitaker and fights his way for another first down. The 5th-year senior out of Atlanta, Georgia, playing his final game at Purdue. One of the captains of the offense with 21 in black at the top of your screen. Defended right now by Jace Whitaker. Looking in his direction, and instead of going over the top, they throw the speed out. He makes a miss. He takes it to the end zone for the Purdue touchdown. The Boilermakers waste no time jumping in front here in the Foster Farms Bowl.
And this is all about timing and rhythm. Sindelar plants his back foot, the ball is out to the outside, and Mahungu makes a miss in the open field. That's in part because this Arizona secondary plays so soft on the outside. It allows that cushion, and you look at a wide receiver like Anthony Mahungu, who's 6'3", 210 pounds. He's physical enough to beat a defender and get in the end zone.
Mahungu has really come on over the last month and a half of this season or so. There was a time where it looked like he was going to lose his job. Started losing reps. He took off with a new opportunity because of injury in October and then into November. And he's got a touchdown on Purdue's first drive of this one from Sindelar, who settled in after a couple of misfires to start the game.
I'd be surprised if this isn't a quarterback design run for Khalil Tate.
Against a loaded box, as you mentioned, they've seen pretty much all year. They roll Tate out, keeps his eyes downfield. He's hemmed in, and he runs out of bounds with nowhere to go. Jawan Bentley and T.J. McCollum were both waiting for him on the edge. 4th down.
After they get the second part of the play call.
Bringing a corner blitz, and it gets home and drills Sindelar. That's Lorenzo Burns, one of those 5 freshmen, shot out of a cannon to make it 4th down.
We talked about it. Defensive coordinator Marcel Yates for Arizona is going to have to adjust on the fly. And in this case, they bring a corner cat or a corner blitz, and you've got Sindelar looking to the right the entire time.
Arizona giving it another try. Khalil Tate off play action is flushed out of the pocket by Antoine Miles. Throws across his body and finds Sean Brown for a first down in Purdue territory. You hear all about him as a runner. He is underrated as a thrower.
And this is where Khalil Tate is special. Watch him as he releases down. He's going to eventually keep his eyes downfield. He's going to find Brown coming all the way across the field. And that's really who he looks for once the play breaks down. It's Sean Brown, who seems to always find his way to Tate.
Fakes one way, goes the other. Tate trying to get outside. He's able to, getting close to a first down. Feineman angles him out. They spot him a yard short, 2nd and 1. On 1st and 10 from the 31. Tate fakes it, rolls and throws to a wide open Poindexter for the Arizona touchdown. Blown coverage from Purdue, and Arizona's offense wakes up to the tune of a 31-yard touchdown.
We talked about this in the octagon. This is what happens when you run the football effectively. Watch the eyes of the secondary. Everyone's kind of looking to see if it's going to be Khalil Tate to the outside, and instead it ends up being Poindexter running free with no one in coverage. And also when you look at who that safety is, that's TJ Jallo. He came in for the injured Jacob Thieneman, so you got to wonder if Thieneman's in there, is that play effective?
Yeah, we just talked about what he brings is that he's kind of the guy that steadies things on the back end. One play after he goes out, Arizona goes in. Poindexter really coming on for these Wildcats. We're tied at 7. They're bringing 5. Sindelar steps up and finds a window close to the marker to Bryson Hopkins. We'll see where they spot him as Fields and Young quickly closed on him. Looks like they're spotting him a little bit short.
It's good to see Bryson Hopkins back out there. He was dealing with a back injury for a few weeks. Looks like he's going to be short, and they're going for it.
Without hesitation. And they're not going to get it. Markel Jones lost a couple of yards. That defensive front coming up big. DeAndre Miller, the fifth-year senior, with a tackle, and Arizona takes over.
Sometimes you rush up to the line of scrimmage to try to get lined up, and the defense doesn't really get lined up so you can identify who has who. And in that case, the guy who just caught the pass to put them within 4th and inches ends up allowing DeAndre Miller to get inside and make the play. This is where Khalil Tate is still very much a part of the run game. This may be 4th down territory for Arizona as well. But here's the thing. Look at the box. Look how many bodies are around the line of scrimmage. You got one-on-one coverage with no safety help.
See if they take a shot. They will. Down the seam. It is another touchdown for Arizona. This time Tony Ellison taking advantage in one-on-one, beating Nevon Mosley to give the Cats their first lead of the night.
We just talked about it. One-on-one coverage with no help. He gets a good release. See how he sticks him to the inside and goes to the outside of Mosley, and then it's just a tremendous ball by Tate with enough trajectory to the outside where Mosley can't make a play on the football. It's the 4th touchdown catch for Ellison this season. That's huge, and that's the way you capitalize off of getting a 4th down stop like Arizona's defense did.
Khalil Tate can really run. He has a cannon. You see in the short-range throws how hard he can throw it. Rich Rod said the thing that sets him apart is that unlike a lot of guys that have cannons, he knows how to put that touch on it when he needs to. He does here. It gives Arizona the lead, 14-7. Back in 30 seconds. It's a little backwards from what Jeff Brown prefers his offense to be, but if it's there, they'll take it. Cole Herdman back in the game with that sore hamstring, able to pull this one in and then cut down by Flanagan Fowles. Slow getting up.
He's right here, and he's going to release through, and watch the eyes of the linebackers. See how they get sucked up on the play-action fake, and they're in behind. It's Herdman for the big catch.
Said they run it, and Jones shifts his way for a first down. Markel Jones finding the hole and squirting through it for a gain of 11. Back into the rotation. Takes the fake on 1st and 10, and Sindelar scans the field, unloads downfield. What a catch! And a touchdown for Gregory Phillips.
This is all Phillips working to the middle of the field. It's at Anthrop on the inside to take away the safety, and it allows the one-on-one. And really, it's going to be a question of whether or not he ended up getting in. It looks like it's clearly a catch, and as he is being pulled towards the end zone, I think he crosses the plane. I think that's going to be a touch, and that should stand.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. Touchdown.
And as we always talk about, Mike, it would have to be indisputable to overturn that, at least of it being a touchdown. But clearly, as you noted, it's definitely going to be a catch.
And the language that they use is beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And clearly, when you look at things, and that's where the NFL has got lost, they've lost that standard. The ruling on the field is right unless it can be proved wrong beyond a shadow of a doubt. Good job by David Ames with staying with this call.
And the officials on the field to get it right in the first place.
Absolutely. A great call by Joel Wetzel, the back judge.
Big 12 crew. Brady Dellinger adds the extra point. We've got a good one going to the Foster Farms Bowl. 8 consecutive completions from Elijah Sindelar. This one to Gregory Phillips. Back in 30 seconds. That sets up a 3rd and 6. They bring 4. It's picked up. So Tate with time. Yeah, now we'll float it out of bounds. His first incompletion will bring the punt team onto the field. Shopper to punt. Arizona bringing it and almost getting there. They do get there with some contact and a flag flies. Sean Brown across midfield. That was J.J. Taylor who got all to the punter, Joe Shopper. And here comes the call from Brad Van Vaart.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Number 21 of the receiving team. He'll be 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
4th down and 1 in Arizona territory. Trying it again. Markel Jones again with a much different result. First down Purdue inside the 25. Over a gaping hole on the right side for 24.
They utilize all sorts of different schemes. It's a pin and pull. Watch as they block down. You see Matt McCann help open up the hole on the right side, and there was no one there in the back end. Very lucky. It looked like it was Dane Cruikshank that was able to get back and make the tackle. Otherwise, Jones in the end zone.
Sure, there's a good chance that Trevor Wood will be the starting DN. Sindelar lets it fly. He's got another touchdown to Gregory Phillips. What a day the 5th-year seniors have it. No touchdowns in the regular season. 2 in the first half of the Foster Farms Bowl.
This is just a well-designed play. Once he stops here, watch how the defense, everyone's going to be attracted to Pittman, number 81. It helps open up the hole in the back end for Phillips. And he makes the catch. It's a well-thrown football that allows Phillips to make the catch and run and get past the Arizona secondary. And this is really where they've struggled, Joe. I mean, they've given up a lot of yards, a lot of points. Have been good getting turnovers and interceptions, lead the Pac-12, but just had a hard time getting stops.
And Purdue has jumped back in front. Now that extra point is hooked wide. There's a flag down. A lot going on an extra point here.
Well, I think this all goes back to J.J. Taylor and the roughing the punt.
Offside. Defense, number 9.
Shot at this.
Half the distance to the goal. Will replay the try.
In the stages of Rich Rod's anger, he's starting to boil. Those 2 key penalties, really 1 key penalty, and another leading to another opportunity here for Spencer Evans. And he takes advantage. And you mentioned J.J. Taylor's roughing the punter. They gave Purdue added life. And they went for it on 4th and 1. Markel Jones hit the hole hard, and moments later, Elijah Sindelar with his 3rd touchdown pass of the first half. Heck of a Foster Farms Bowl going on Fox. Negative first down play put him in a spot where they're uncomfortable. 3rd down 17 now, on the verge of a 3 and out. Right after Purdue retook the lead. Tate steps up. Finds a window for a first down. Tony Ellison on 3rd and 17 gets 27. They converted a 3rd and 17 earlier on this drive, and on 3rd and 9 they'll try to pick it up again with a deep ball to Ellison. A lot of contact, but no call. And Tony Ellison was jousting with Smiley, and no flag came. 4th and 9.
Houston and Tennessee Oilers and Titans.
Looking to throw it back. He's got a wide open Jackson Anthrop. Stays on his feet, and Schooler somehow recovers to tackle him on his 2nd try. But it's a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of the things that Purdue does so well. It's really they manipulate the field. So they roll one way, then throw back the other, getting you to think that they're only going to utilize one half the field. But mind you, already has 2 tonight. That's tough to prepare for.
Sindelar steps up, creating extra time. Mahungu makes the reception to the 22. The native of France climbs the ladder for 35 yards and a Purdue first down.
And this is all possible because of how Elijah Sindelar works the pocket. Watch him step up, gathers himself, keeps his eyes downfield, and gives Mahungu an opportunity to extend and make the play. It's incredible to think about the story of Anthony Mahungu, from where he came from, how he learned about the game of football, and what he's developed into, and go back to him.
Game's first two-score lead off play action. Sindelar scanning the field. He comes underneath to Gregory Phillips, who's been his favorite target today. Phillips has a first down. What a first half for this guy. His 8th catch already.
It's all effort. I mean, it's all the turning of the legs after the play. They're initially trying to get it to the tight end across the middle, but that opened things up for Phillips. Just all effort after that.
They said first down. They spot him a yard short. 2nd and 1. On his 8th catch of the day, already a career best. DJ Knox cuts it back. He's in for the Purdue touchdown. Everybody getting involved. Knox in from 13.
Well, Arizona gambled, and they lost, and wisely Knox sees the backside cut. You're going to see the corner blitz, and he doesn't keep contained. And that's the risk that you run when you decide to bring a blitz. Those guys have to hug tighter to the line of scrimmage to not allow the gap in the defense. Good vision by Knox.
For only his 2nd touchdown of the season. Arizona had taken a 14-7 lead in this game. Purdue has ripped off 3 consecutive scores and already topping its season average for points in a game. Dellinger's extra point is good. And Purdue in front 28-14. Couple of minutes left in this first half.
Definition of pass interference. That's surprising.
2nd down 10. They'll try it again over the top, and this one connects.
Brian Castile, the true freshman out of Pasadena, California. What an extension. Look how he turns his body. Look at 2 hands on the football.
Could really use a touchdown here with Purdue set to get it to begin the 2nd half. He's got room off the left side. Khalil Tate has a first down inside the 35.
And I don't know how you let this happen. Watch, I mean, there's no one for Khalil Tate on the backside. Izuchukwu ends up crashing down, and that should be Thieneman. He's got to be more aggressive.
You know, in the previous play, the ball came out at the end. Some of the Purdue players were shouting that they should have it.
And Tate's not down. He's obviously on top of his own player. Haven't seen an elbow or knee or...
Wow. And then as Navon Mosley is trying to rip it away.
It's under further review.
They're going to review this.
You can obviously review, too, if there's clear possession by Purdue, which it looks like Mosley clearly has the football at the end of this play.
Here you go.
After review, the runner was not down prior to the ball coming loose. It'll be first down Purdue at the 32-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 56 seconds. 56 seconds.
So Navon Mosley just takes it away from Khalil Tate, and Purdue takes it from Arizona.
The first turnover of the game, and look at defensive coordinator Nick Holt. How fired up is he?
You're always careful with gadgets when it comes to Jeff Brom.
Maybe a trick play?
Yeah, what are we doing with going to a kneel down 56 seconds? And you bet it is a trick play. They hand it off to DJ Knox. He gets a first down and more. They fake the kneel down and run for 41 yards. Jeff Brom strikes again.
He's only 5'7", so when he crouches down, he gets lost in behind the offensive lineman, and Sindelar kind of almost makes it look like it's a sprint out. And then it's student body left for the tight ends, and Markel Jones running downfield.
First down from the 27-yard line. Sindelar confidently steps up. Dumps it off for DJ Knox. First down inside the 15.
Right here. They're the 2 guys typically they like because of their size and their ability to make the tough catches and use their body.
So perhaps one last look at the end zone. Sindelar for Mahungu. Can't hang on. one. Whitaker was able to draw it out of there. And they will bring the field goal team out. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt from Spencer Evans. They basically rotate the kicking duties back and forth between Evans and Dellinger. It's Evans' turn. He comes on and finishes the first half with a field goal. And finishes the highest scoring first half in Foster Farms Bowl history. 45 combined between the teams.
I mean, with everything, the way it's gone throughout the course of their career, of course they want to win this one and try to go out in the right way.
Sindelar zips one for a first down to Bryson Hopkins in Arizona territory.
Finally getting something going to the tight ends. Look how tight this window is. You use a switch release to be able to create that space.
Sindelar 275 yards trying to add to it. To the sideline he goes. And another completion to Gregory Phillips. It's a little bit chippy. He's been working on Jace Whitaker all evening. Got 10 catches. Came into the game with 30 on the season.
It's incredible. Purdue's running a lot of 7-man protections.
Bringing pressure here. Throws off his back foot, and it's almost picked off by Crookshank. But Fields was a free rusher, and it sets up for 4th and 6.
And they were looking for a quick answer. And that's the problem. When you start bringing pressure like this, and you've got a free runner as a quarterback, you're thinking that he's going to continue on in his route. Coming to the inside, he's not going to break back out because you don't have time to set your feet and get the ball to him.
A long one coming here for J.D. Dellinger, whose career long is 42. This is from 45. Spencer Evans, a much bigger leg, but it's Dellinger's turn. Not close. And a big stop for Arizona on its first defensive possession of the second half. The Khalil Tate in the offense will try and get it charged up. Numbers through the air. They're down in 7. Purdue rushes 4. Tate with time, but tight coverage downfield. Here he is trying to make a play. A flag flies as Poindexter goes up and makes the catch.
The flag down's in an interesting spot. And the question is going to be, is it a push-off by Poindexter, or is it going to be defensive holding once Khalil Tate got outside the pocket and bought extra time?
Talk about the reaction of that Arizona bench.
Ruling on the field is a completed pass. Holding defense number 8. That penalty will be declined. First down.
And held to 91 on the ground so far. Tate to throw. Open man, Tony Ellison. Touchdown, Arizona. His second of the game. This one from 40.
And then this happens. I mean, unbelievable. You're playing so well, but watch both safeties, Thieneman, Mosley. I mean, this has been the entire game. Arizona's trying to exploit both. And I don't know what they saw on that side of the field that would lead them to think that they needed to react like that, and why Mosley would leave the middle of the field. But an easy pitch and catch.
Exactly what Arizona needed to open this second half. They get a stop defensively. They get a touchdown offensively. Second one of the day for the junior from Granite Bay, California.
And when they do decide to blitz, he's getting the ball out quick.
He's got one-on-one with Mahungu to the top. Goes in that direction off his hands, and it's picked off. Scotty Young, his first career interception. Mahungu had a chance. Then Whitaker had a chance. Young the one that'll come down with it.
And a team that leads the Pac-12 in interceptions this season takes advantage of a misplay by Mahungu. You've got to catch that football, and Jace Whitaker does just enough to tip the football up to Scotty Young, the true freshman out of San Diego, California.
Lead the Pac-12, top 5 in the country in that category. That's 19 picks for this defense. And Marcel Yates, the D coordinator.
Helmet. If it's on the side of the helmet like that, doesn't grasp an opening, then it's not a foul.
Here's Tate exploding and sticking the shoulder down into the secondary. They spot him right at the marker. Devon Mosley took the brunt of that hit. It's enough for an Arizona first down. It was way back week 1 when they saw Lamar Jackson. They roll into his right, sets his feet, lofts one into coverage. Tyrell Johnson, he makes the catch. There is a flag down as Johnson pulls it in. And for the moment, Arizona's back in this game within 4.
Pass interference, defense, number 41. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
In the blink of an eye, they go from perhaps getting blown out of this thing to an extra point from a 3-point game.
And once again, throwing it up, targeting the safeties. They trust their wide receivers against the safeties for Purdue. In that case, Thieneman just couldn't turn around and get a hand in on the football, and credit Tyrell Johnson for being able to adjust his body and make the play.
Tyrell Johnson, who becomes the latest senior, playing his final game in college, getting his first touchdown of the season. The Arizona defense takes it away. Scotty Young Jr. with his first career interception. Tyrell Johnson, not the biggest guy, 5'7", but he throws it up there, and the 5'7" guy comes down with it. Sindelar under pressure and sack. Dane Cruikshank on a safety blitz.
Dane Cruikshank has had one heck of a game, and he's going to come off the edge here and chase down Elijah Sindelar. For the most part, the protection's been pretty good for Sindelar throughout the course of the game, but in this case, he's got to find a way of getting rid of the football because there's no one for him in protection, and there's really no quick throw for Sindelar.
To the ground here, Markel Jones with a nice cut and shifts his way for a first down. Didn't look like there was much there, but Jones able to get 9 yards and a Purdue first down. On 3rd and 9, Elijah Sindelar scans the field underneath. They get a gain of 7 with a nice open field tackle from Tony Fields. As Darius Pittman gets his first catch of the night, and it looks like the offense will stay out there for a 4th down and 2 play. 4th down and 2 for the Boilermakers. Sindelar looks to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Jones. Markel Jones close to the marker. Where will they spot him? With Lorenzo Burns making the tackle, early indications are short. Jeff Brom all over the officials, thinking that ball is spotted about a yard short of where it should be.
An unbelievable play by Lorenzo Burns, the redshirt freshman, to try to make that open field tackle versus Markel Jones, who's got him by at least 30 pounds. And I don't know about that spot. This is going to be tough because they spot it short, but right as he extends, it looks like he's clearly past the marker.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called. First down, Arizona.
So Arizona comes up with its second 4th down stop of the night, and in a 3-point game here in the 4th quarter, the Wildcats will have it. And trying to lead the comeback for the Wildcats. 1 year removed from 3-9 and 7-5. Drive it here. Zips one sideline. A strike for a first down. Sean Poindexter.
Not many quarterbacks can make this sort of throw. He's rolling out to his right, but it's fitting it in the window with this much zip. That thing had a vapor trail on it. I mean, look at that thing.
Low throw, dug out of there by Brown. Stays on his feet to the outside. Shows that speed. Bursting down the sideline for an Arizona first down.
And that's what makes Sean Brown so dangerous. He gets up to top speed in a hurry.
Tate on the roll. Now steps up. Open man in the end zone, Brown. Arizona takes the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
And it all starts with a protection. Off the play action fake, Tate's got enough time. He works the pocket, and Sean Brown is all open in the back of the end zone. And this is what happens when you kind of start to half roll to the right. It gets the defense to think you're only going to throw to that portion of the field. And instead, it's a little throwback to Sean Brown, the leading wide receiver of this Wildcat team.
Khalil Tate, 17 of 23, 5 touchdowns and more than 300 yards now. Arizona takes the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds. Heck of a finish coming. 13 tonight, 2:56 and counting. Second and short against pressure. He got rid of it. It's Phillips again. It's a first down to the 41.
Very similar concept. And what they're coaching Elijah Sindelar do is pre-snap read the coverage. Phillips has been huge for Purdue so far tonight.
He's to the top of the screen. Mahungu not even in the game on this 3rd and 10. Arizona drops 7 into coverage. They're still able to flush him. He checks it down. Knox slips a tackle and gets a first down. DJ Knox, one of the biggest plays of the night for the Boilermakers. Breaking a tackle and running for 22.
Well, he wanted Gregory Phillips, who's going to hook up in that hole, but once Elijah Sindelar has to move, he has to go to his outlet in DJ Knox, and Knox has the ability in open space to break a tackle and get more.
First down at the 38-yard line. Pressure coming. Sindelar retreats, throws, incomplete. Off of Trevor Wood's hands. The defensive end had dropped into coverage, and the converted tight end didn't feel anything like one there.
Arizona brings a pressure, and it's going to be Wood who drops back out. Sindelar was waiting for the tight end to get across. He never saw the dropper. This could have been a disaster for Purdue, for Arizona.
Third down, 10. Arizona bringing pressure again. This time it's picked up into one-on-one. Mahungu makes the catch and fights in for the Purdue touchdown.
Absolutely unbelievable. And we talked about it at the beginning of the drive. Someone had to step up and make a play. It's been Anthony Mahungu at the end of the season for Purdue. And once again, he comes up clutch for the Boilermakers.
The go-ahead touchdown with 1:44 to go, snapping 21 in a row for Arizona. The Boilermakers back in front.
And this is the risk you take. They bring pressure up front, so they're one-on-one on the outside. And Elijah Sindelar has the wherewithal to buy time, fade back, and put the football up with enough air that allows Mahungu to make a play on the football.
This is where defensive coordinators have nightmares with guys like Tate that it can extend plays and make things happen even when there's nothing there. Third down and long. He tries to do just that. Lofts it into the arms of Jacob Friedemann for an interception. Brown had come open. Tate just missed him. And with 1:16 left, the Boilers take it.
Khalil Tate has been phenomenal all night until this point. It's going to be Friedemann. He's got eyes on Khalil Tate the entire way, playing the deep middle of the field safety. And as he moves outside the pocket, he does exactly what he's coached to do. Shadow the quarterback and make a play on the football. And this is just a poor throw by Khalil Tate. We haven't really seen him make a throw like that tonight. Maybe overthrew another deeper shot, but for the most part, he's been pretty accurate. Problem being is they're not going to have great field position or a lot of time.
Yeah, even if they do get it. Knox bounces off the line of scrimmage. And this could seal the deal. First down into Arizona territory. But then a flag flies afterwards.
And it looked like he was taunting it. And even though it was to his sideline, he's got to remember that there's a defender right there. And here's been fantastic to work with.
And so that'll do it. They douse Jeff Brom, and they finish Jeff Brom's first season as head coach with a win in the Foster Farms Bowl, 38-35 over Arizona.